Let's understand by one example here. We have 50 students in a class and English class teacher conducted a exam in English. Students score in English are normally distributed. So it already given that our data is a normally distributed. And mean score is 60, total score we have 100 and mean score is 60. Standard deviation we know 15 marks. And John has scored 70 marks and has scored 70 marks above the mean. It means John X, let this is your data points, X is equal to 70. It means John scored 70 marks, and what is the mean value? Mean value we know the 60. It means John score is above the mean. How much? That is the 70 marks only. So the question is that this question we need to analyze. We need to analyze that how well did John perform in his English class compared to the 50 students. So there are 50 students in the class. There are 50 students in a class. Let this is the John. Okay, this is the John marks 70. So we want to know how well did he perform as compared to his class. Let this is the total students who perform not better than John. So all these students have scored less than 70. So we need to calculate what is the percentage of those students. We need to calculate this particular percentage. What is the percentage of those students who scored less than 70? So how we will calculate that particular thing? This is your data that is a normally distributed. As we have already discussed about the Z score, in Z score, once we calculate the Z score, we can able to get the area. This is your Z score. Okay, this is your Z score. So if we able to calculate the Z score, then we calculate this particular left side area. And we have already discussed about the probability distribution function. This is the probability distribution function. This line is the probability distribution function line. If we are able to calculate that particular area, by using that particular area, we can calculate the probability. So let's first calculate the Z. So how we can calculate the Z? Z is equal to x minus mu divided by sigma. X is equal to 70, mu is equal to 60, sigma is equal to 15. Sigma is equal to 15. So if you will calculate this, you will get the value 0.67. So now we have calculated the Z score. So we can also say that this is the Z score. Z score is equal to 0.67. So we can write the Z score in such a way 0.60 plus 0.07. Now how we can calculate the area corresponding to this particular Z score? We need to use the Z table. Other way is that you can directly use the Z calculator. So we will use the Z table. So our Z score is 0.67. So once you will type the Z table in the Google, you will get this particular site. You can use this particular site to calculate the Z score in this by using this particular Z table. You will get the two Z table here, one for the negative Z value and other one for the positive Z value, and our Z score is positive 0.67. so we will use the positive Z score table. So you can see here our Z score is 0.67. so we can also write in such a way 0.60 plus 0.07. so first we need to check 0.60. This is your Z value. This is your 0.60 in the y direction. Now we need to calculate the x direction. In the x direction we have 0.07. This is your 0.07. If we will do the intersection of these two values, you will get this particular value. So this value is coming 0.7486. So now we will come back to our original question 0.748, and by using Z table the area corresponding to Z score is coming 0.7486. So we can say that this particular area, all the left area, this particular area value is 74.86%. So we can say that this particular dotted area is coming 74.86%. So we can say that it means if the area is coming 74.86, it means all those students who scored less than 70 marks, are coming under the 74.86% area. So all those students, this is your 70, this is your 70. So all those students will come who will score less than 70 will lie this particular area. So we can say that John performed 74.86% better than as compared to the other students. Now if we want to calculate how well he performed from the mean is equal to, we are getting 60 marks. Corresponding to this mean, our area would be, if we want to calculate the area would be 50% left side and 50% right side. So we can say that this particular area will be 50%. So we need to calculate this particular area. Then we can say that how well he performed from the mean. So this area we are getting 0.7486, then minus how much area this is your 50%, 0.5. So we can say that 0.2486, or we can write that 24.86% better as compared to the mean. We have solved two cases. In the first cases, John is performing better than 74.86% as compared to the other students, and John performing better than 24.86% as compared to the mean value. In our previous example, what we did, we used Z score, and by using this Z score we calculated the area by using Z score table. If you know the area and if you want to know the Z score, you can also use this particular table. So let's understand by using one example here. The same scenario, there are 50 students in a class, and English teacher conducted an exam in English, and student score in English are normally distributed. Mean is 60, standard deviation is 50. Okay, so our scenario is that class teacher want to start new advanced English extra class for those students who scored top 10% of the class. If this is your class, okay, so teacher want that these 10%, this particular 10%, if we are able to get these 10% students, then those 10% students will get extra class, English extra class, and these remaining around this particular portion student will not be able to get advanced extra class. So we need to calculate top 10% of the class. So let's understand how we can calculate. This is your mean is your 60, this is your 100. So we need to calculate what is the portion of this particular. So for that, what we did, first we will convert in a standard normal distribution. If I will convert in a standard normal distribution data set, then this will be your mean. So we can say that this particular area will be your 0.9 and this will be your 1. So if we are able to get this particular area, and then we can get the corresponding Z value, and we are able to get the students, how many students, or like find out the what marks student get to qualify. Like we need to understand the how many marks students should get to qualify under this particular region. So let's understand that. So this top 10, it means this value would be your 0.9. okay, so it means this particular portion, it means your left side we can consider as a 0.9. it means 0.9% probability, it means 90% probability. So we can say that the area on the left side is 90%, or we can say that the 0.9. So now we need to calculate the corresponding Z score. Let's understand how we can calculate the corresponding Z score. Our area is 0.9. You can see here, if we are able to get 0.9, because that is coming on to the left side plus, so we can follow the positive value Z score 0.9. so we can check where is coming the 0.9. So these two value fall under the 0.9, you can check. So we can either use this particular value or this particular value. If we consider this value, then corresponding Z score is 1.2 y value plus x value 0.8. so we can write this as a 1.28. if we consider this value, then 1.2 plus corresponding 0.09, we can say that 1.29. so there are two values we are getting. So what we can do, we can also check the calculator. How we can use the calculator to find out the Z value corresponding to area? You can search in the Google, you will get many sites. Just I am following this particular site. How we can calculate our p value is, we can type the 0.9. so let's calculate. So it is coming Z is equal to 1.28155. here we are getting 1.2811. it means something like this. So we can use any one, like we are using 1.28155. so Z value is coming 1.28155. let's use this particular Z value. So now we have Z value corresponding this particular area. So Z is coming 1.28155. so now we need to calculate the data set. What would be the data set, like the x value? So how we can calculate the x value? We know the x minus mu divided by sigma upon Z. So we need to calculate x minus mu is your 60, sigma is your 50, Z is your 1.28155. so x you will get 1.28155 multiplied by 15 plus 60. so x you will get approximate, you will get 79.22. so we can say that the corresponding x value, it means marks, this is your mark, who score greater than 79.22 marks, those will fall under the 10%, top 10%. so all the students who score marks greater than 79.22, those students will fall under the top 10%, and those students will be considered in advanced extra English class. So this way we can score Z score table in both way. First way we can get the, if you know the area, we can get the Z score. If you know the Z score, we can also get the area. So there are many real world problems we can solve by using this particular Z-score, and Z-score be derived by using the standard normal distribution.